Men really think they are so special. Like, I had a man for tea. There are a lot of men going through financial troubles in Paris. I don't know. We ended up parting ways. And you know, in France, that's it. And I was saying bye, that's it. And he goes, that's it? And I go, you got me chamomile tea. Not that that even.
Yeah, guys, and if you want the coochie, you have to pay a bit more. Not on her OnlyFans though, that's $3.99 for the whole month. But come on now, guys, if you invite her on a date and you want coochie, you better be spending at least $100. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here. Now, for you, it's been only a day. That is, if we assume you watched yesterday's video, which I hope you did. But in case you didn't, all right? And for me, I've been away for more than a week, nearly 2 weeks, guys. And today I had to open the dreadful TikTok app to select a few more select harpies just for you guys, because I love you dearly. So let's enjoy some 304s. All right, and back to this one again. A T is not gonna cut it. All right, she's a 304, but she's a higher tier 304 that requires more than $3 on a T. All right, so let's continue with her.
It matters, but to think that they think they are so special, or, you know, God's gift, like, how wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Wasn't my conversation enough? No, it will never be enough. I need the whole 9 yards. I think every woman needs the whole 9 yards.
9 inches is what I'm gonna give you, you little 304. But there you go, guys. How dare you think that it's your personality that matters, right? Look at this woman's face, guys. How dare you, you pathetic man, think that love still exists and think that I'm gonna value your personality and your conversations and your values. How dare you? I am a 304 and the only thing I value is money, your wallet, and some fat wieners from chat. That's the only thing I value as a modern woman. But now, guys, that's the topic we're going to be covering today. So let's move on to this second one that again is fed up with money.
Okay, so the next time I go on a date with a man, we're going to go to a restaurant. Classic date spot, a restaurant. I'm going to look at the menu. I'm going to choose the most expensive thing on the menu. The waiter is going to come over and say, hi, can I take your order? I'm going to say, most expensive thing on the menu, please. The steak with a side of mac and cheese and a glass of red wine. I'm a lady. The waiter's going to go to take the man's order. The man will start to order. I cut him off. I look at the waiter and I say, he'll have a banana split. The waiter says,
Again, a banana split is what I'm going to give you, you little 304. But she's talking about being a lady, guys. I don't know about that one. Ladies don't have such horrific hair that also looks like a bluish color. I mean, honestly, guys, this looks like that one time I fell in a toxic chemical puddle, you know. But she also has the hand tattoos. It's like, get out of here. Is this the lady? Is this the lady? It looks like a character from like a horror psycho or something novel. Get all the way to hell from here. But let's continue, guys. She's gonna order the most expensive thing. All right.
Are you sure? He goes to talk again, the man. He says, actually, I say, he will have a banana split. He loves banana split. The waiter goes away to put in our orders. I'm getting a steak, a side of mac and cheese, a glass of wine, and this little man in front of me is getting a banana split. No drink. He can drink melted ice cream. He looks at me and he says, I say, you love banana split. You absolutely love banana splits. He says, you're so right. Thank you, mistress.
Yeah. Sure. How's that for a date night plan, guys? Would you enjoying that one? Now, this post has 250,000 likes, because again, women nowadays are entitled, right? This is not a one-off, right, guys? This is not this one psycho in the middle of the forest this is something that is a trend in our societies, which is women being absolutely disrespectful and distasteful and arrogant and toxic, right? Now, if a man were to say the same thing, he will be banished out of society and decapitated next day after. But not women. Women are special, guys. They have special rights, all right? And even though, according to them, we live in a patriarchy, they can get away with this while we can't, right? Another thing worth mentioning is that women, they want you to be traditional, like from 2 centuries ago. So they want you to pay for the date, the full date, of course. They want you to pay for the gas. They want you to order them a nice steak with red wine. They want all of that. But then when it comes to your personality as a man, now it's when they want you to be modern. Now they want you to accept AB Ocean. Now they want you to accept all the LGBT, DHD, STD nonsense. Now they want you to be a meek, pathetic dog on a leash that is a feminist ally, you know. They want you to have no authority, no opinion, right? So they want you to be at the same time traditional, like from 5 centuries ago, but modern, like from 2 days ago, all right? 2 days ago, some new LGBT personality type Pokemon got added on, and they want you to be on board with it. But at the same time, traditional, just don't try to make sense of it. Who deals with these women anyway, guys? But now, let's move on to the last one, guys. This woman is gonna share a Hinge fail with all of us. As you can see her grabbing her head in utter shock and dismay. So let's find out why.
I just spent fucking $12 on a motherfucking rose on Hinge. $12. Like, this isn't just like Bitcoins. This is real money from my wallet. Second of all, why do I have to pay to like people? I messaged him with the rose saying, what did I say?
You said, you better
Yeah, you better answer this because I just spent $12 on a rose. I just bought a rose. You better answer this. That's what I said. Honestly,
$12, guys. $12, and she's already butthurt like she cannot believe it. Now, I understand why she never had to spend a single penny on dating, unlike men who spend hundreds up to thousands of dollars a year on dating. But yeah, $12 for her is a shock. Even though the first woman we covered wanted a nice restaurant, right? The second one we covered wanted the steak with a side of mac and cheese and red wine. But for this third woman, ironically enough, $12 is too much. But wait a minute, weren't you so modern and independent? Why don't we go 50-50? Why don't you start sending roses on Hinge? Why don't you invite me to the mac and cheese while you have the banana split, you little B-word? But no, guys, again, for women, guys, if it weren't for double standards, they will have no standards at all. So there you go. And I find it also funny how she has to spend money on Chad. So there's like 1,000 men running behind this woman's tail, but she's spending real money on chasing the guys that she feels actually attracted to.
fucking money machine, but like I don't understand that you're just stealing from me, Hinge. Like, I feel used, abused, and what the fuck, was I just never gonna see him again if I didn't fucking pay him to answer me? Like,
used and abused is what I'm gonna do to you, you little 3-word. We appear to have a trend here, guys. I'm gonna bang all these women to show them what a real man is. Then I'm gonna throw them out to the garbage where they belong. But guys, let's not get too heated, alright? It's my first day here, guys. I'm new. So let's keep it chill and let's move on to our article stories. And I also have some stories from my vacation, guys. I have a little chronicle that I wanted to share with you. It happened and I couldn't wait to return to my desert and cover it. So first, let's get started with the article, guys, titled, "My Friend's Daughter Asked Me Out." Relatable, right? So I'm recently separated after a 17-year marriage, cheated on. I have been talking to a friend of mine about my situation. I was his team lead at work about 5 years ago. So this man got cheated on. What a surprise, guys. What a surprise. Oh, it's not all women he done. It's not all. It's just upwards of 70% of them. His daughter found out and started messaging me. She is over 21, but not sure the exact age. I'm 39, so probably a 15-year age gap. She lives like 4 hours away. I knew she had a crush on me, but I always avoided her the best I could. Unlike your wife who jumped at someone else's pants, right? I don't think her dad will approve, and though she is attractive, the whole situation seems a mess, lol. I haven't responded back to her. Will I just be direct with her? Edit. Didn't expect this to blow up, and I can't reply to everyone. I told her I wasn't interested and her dad is a close friend of mine. So why aren't you interested, right? I mean, hell yeah, guys. Free way. She's over age. 15 years, don't get me wrong, too much. But hey, she's attracted to you. I don't know. Weed her out, right? If she's better than your wife, hell yeah. Take her in. Young, attractive. She likes you. She's infatuated with you. Why not, guys? I don't see a problem. I don't think that age matters all that much. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm 4,000 years old, so, you know, I have to go around it. I don't think the legal age is something that should matter. Age is just a number, guys. And according to the LGBT, love is love. So why don't you shake up with a 12-year-old, for example, you know? If her age is on the clock, guys, she's ready for the... No, I'm kidding. Editor, edit that out. But guys, let's read some of the comments. Will be hilarious if you turned her down and he gets mad at you because you don't think his daughter is good enough for you. And the original poster replies, now that would suck. I knew she used to try to make excuses to be alone with me. I told her dad about it and he knew she liked me. One time we all went hunting and he was going to leave me in a deer blind with her. I was like, yeah, no. He just thought it was funny, but I was married back then. So this is a classic like corn situation. That's how they usually begin. But hey, I mean, the other dad seems fine with it, you know? So again, guys, my honest opinion, hell yeah, go for it. Why not? A person here says, no, let's actually read the whole thing, guys. Yeah, an adolescent having a crush on you, that's it. Her father thought it was cute seeing her daughter blushing over someone he trusts not to take advantage of this. If your friend approved, would you date his daughter? If it's a consensual thing for both parties and it looks like even after all the time she's still wanting the guy, so honestly he'd get comfort after a crap situation and she'd get something she's wanted. Again, hell yeah, both parties want it. Both parties are okay with it. Also, it may seem as though this woman has been liking this guy for a long time. Why not, right? There are people that are opposed to this. Oh, she's too young. She's grown enough, right? She's grown enough, so what's the big deal? People get in these arrangements constantly, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio is dating young women all the time, and a lot of people have a problem with it. I don't see why. Leonardo is in it clearly for the S3X, and they are clearly in it for the money. It's an arrangement that they are both willing to make. Also, wait a minute, actually recently, guys, this actor, geez, I forget his name, but really renowned actor, he started dating Ana de Armas, right? So you can Google, I forgot the actor's name, a really famous one, but they have like a 12-year age gap, you know? And nobody seems to have a problem with that one. I guess because they like the actor. Even though a lot of people like Leonardo as well. I don't know, guys. I don't know the ins and outs of why one situation is alright, but the next one is not. But this is not also right. Why? Because he's not an actor. What's the problem here? But anyway. This person says, I'd be absolutely livid if one of my friends dated one of my children. That's disgusting. It's not even necessarily about the age difference. It's about boundaries and respect. Well, what more respect can you show than giving your offspring to your bro? Am I right, fellas? You know, they say family first, but then you want to become their family and they suddenly have a problem with it. Why? You don't trust your friend to be a decent human? You don't trust your adult daughter to make good decisions? To which this person replies, you must be a bot or a pervert. A healthy human can be this slow. Most parents don't want their friends to view their children as a viable S3 option. So anyways, guys, we're gonna end the article here. Mixed opinions, right? I'm honestly not 100% certain if it's morally alright, but I find it okay. You know, like, who cares? Maybe it will be weird if you've seen that little child from a baby, you know, and you're dating what you used to view as a baby. Maybe that will be a bit weird. But otherwise, what's the difference than finding a hot 21-year-old that is willing to date you? I see no problem with it, guys. But now, let's move on to the story, guys, that I want to share with you. It happened at a bar. I went to Spain on vacation to have me some goth girls. Not a very strong season for goth girls, to be honest with you guys. But regardless, I was on a bar having my morning coffee, guys. And there were these 3 people. It was a woman and 2 men that were apparently friends talking. And because Spaniards tend to shout like they are being in a massacre when they are just having a friendly conversation, I could hear the whole conversation. They were basically yelling as if though they had a megaphone on, you know? So I heard the whole thing. And it was this woman, guys, talking about what men should do. Ain't that right? Because don't you love women telling you what you should do and what a real man is? So anyway, it was this like 30-something woman, guys, that I later found out to be a single mother, LOL, talking about what men should do and men shouldn't do. And she was talking about how she likes men who are alphas. That's the term she used. She says, I want an alpha. I want a real man. I want a man who provides and protects me, and I want to feel protected and this and that and the whole thing. But then, of course, she said, oh, but I don't want no, like, extremist, right? So I want him to be alpha, but I don't want him to be extremist, which I will be okay with if extremist in today's world didn't mean basically being a radical leftist or libertarian, or I don't know what term to use. In Spain it's different, but you know, but basically, guys, you have to be an alpha while at the same time not being strictly hetero, because that will be too hetero basic and too normative and too boring, honestly, and too homophobic as well. So you have to be an alpha, but also you have to agree with every political stance that she has on everything, honestly, right? You have to be an alpha, but also you have to agree with her on everything she says, and she must command you, and she must be your mistress. Well, you have to be a dog on a leash, but you also have to be a leading alpha somehow. You know, with these one is impossible, essentially. But she further continued speaking, guys, about how she, you know, about how men are the ones who must provide, and then it's women's job to multiply. You know, basically men must do the basics, men must lay the ground, and then women multiply it, which, holy crap, guys, isn't that a convenient narrative? Oh, wouldn't you see? The reason why I'm not working well in this relationship as a woman is because you give me nothing to multiply. Holy crap, guys, what a convenient narrative. That is like showing up to your boss and telling him, look, if you provide me with a perfect office and perfect hours that work perfectly for me and perfect circumstances and the day is shiny and the birds are chirping, then I'll multiply whatever you give me and I'll be profitable for your, you know, for your business. But if you don't, if I don't like the chair, if I don't like the table, if I don't like my PC, if the sun is not bright enough, sorry, you're not giving me what I need to multiply. Holy crap, guys, isn't that convenient? Why don't these women just shut up and try to do something in the relationship other than having the card of, oh no, wouldn't you see, I'm just waiting on something to multiply. Shut up and do your job, alright? Stop with the whole multiplying thing. Again, that's the equivalent of me saying that if I don't get woken up with some head each morning, then I'm not gonna be able to multiply the relationship's blessings. Get the shit out of here. But anyway, she spent a bunch of time talking about what men should do, and she basically went on a list of 50 things. I was trying to hold in my laughter this whole time while I was hearing a 30-something single mother talk about this. And then after this, guys, they started talking about S3X, and she basically went down a list of all the guys she's banged. I'm not kidding. She just She cited all her 200 demands for men, and then she went on a monologue about all the guys that have blasted her face with their white substance, right? Very poetic ending to the whole story. So there you go. Women, guys. Women nowadays, especially in these quote-unquote modern countries, right? The ones that are not so traditional, which happen to be most of them. Especially the USA, especially Western Europe, and some countries in Asia as well, happen to be very modern, guys. Very, very modern. And they all have a lot of those single moms up in their 30s, demanding, again, a traditional man, an alpha man from 5 centuries ago, but also who is politically aligned with what happened yesterday, according to their beliefs. So there you go, guys. If you want a single mother, they're out there. They're out there in the millions. You can find one. You can bag one. Not trying to be over PG. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and have a good day.